Hello, Flosstube. We're the Real Housewives of Cross Stitch. I'm Priscilla.
And I'm Chelsea.
And this is Ronnie.
And Cash.
And we're here to talk to you about our stitching this week.
First off,
look
Rich
at this awesomeness.
Sent us these beautiful garlands that we're donning as scarves this morning.
Yes, because we couldn't use them to decorate our houses with until we showed you.
So they are
look,
awesome.
They're so thick and full, and
the fabrics that he chose are amazing. They're like mom's fabrics to a T.
I'm in love. Yes.
And then he did these personalized tags at the bottom.
And I actually have mine.
And he made a tag for Casharoni. All right. Thank you so much. We love them. I've made one of these in the past, and it does not compare to this. Like, you went to town with these, and they are amazing.
Love the fabrics. Love it. Thank you so much.
Amazing. Okay,
we're so lucky.
Questions. Shout outs.
Oh, shout outs.
Shout outs. PJ Stitcher has her first Flosstube up. She has, I think he's 10, her 10-year-old grandson helping her with it. So go check her out. Needley's Needle Nest. All these people with these like tongue twister names. Last week was all S's. And then To Die House. So awesome videos. Go check them out if you have some time. And let us know what you think. Gail wanted to know, questions, we're moving to questions. Gail wanted to know, where do you stay at Mackinac Island? That's their next vacation.
So we have not stayed on the island, we just go for the day. The last time we went, we stayed in Green Bay and then drove up there, and then we stayed by Canada.
We went to Sault Ste. Marie, is that what it's called?
I'm not sure the town that we stayed in.
Something like that, but there's a Canada side and there's
and you can go up on this thing to look across. Right.
Something. But we made a reservation accidentally in the Canada side. We couldn't get over there, so then we had to stay in the other side.
But if we could, we would stay at the Grand Hotel.
Yes. The bridge drive over there is amazing. The girls loved the boat ride over to Mackinac Island, and then just seeing all the horses and things like that. It was a great vacation for them because they learned a lot there too.
And we had Ronny with us too, so I don't know if she would have been able to stay at the Grand Hotel.
Let's talk about that. So we rented bicycles, and I got stuck with a bicycle that had the little child cage for Ronny, and she just barked the entire time. The entire time. It was fun.
We stayed far enough back so they didn't know that she was with us.
Right. Everybody else was back there, and I just had the barking dog. Lisa.
All through town.
Lisa, I've been told many times on Facebook to not use sticky board. I know you two use it. What are your thoughts?
Sticky, sticky, sticky. Gonna keep using it. So I showed a piece on here that I used that
sticky,
30 years ago, and it looked the same. So
it's acid free now. It is a way for us to finish all that we do economically. We aren't stitching huge samplers that we're going to frame.
If you spent like 5 years stitching something, you might want to do something different. I don't know.
But this is a way for us to do it. If you don't like using sticky board, or if you're nervous about it, then you can lace it up and still use the same kind of finishing techniques that Mom does. This is how we do it. We're not...
And I have
let nobody tell you how to do it. You do you.
I've had no problems.
No problems. Okay? Okay. All right, moving on. Sticky, sticky. I thought you were going to jump that in there, too. Stephanie, do you wear your holiday Pandora charms year-round?
Absolutely.
Yes, I'm too lazy to take them off. Mom likes looking at them all year-round. Most of ours were gifts, so I like keeping it on there as a gift. I'm almost on to my 3rd bracelet. I'm really excited. You're on your 3rd? You're almost on 4th? Oh, my God. She started like 2 years before me, though. A year? Yeah, because remember, I don't want a charm bracelet, is what I said. I always do that. I don't want it. And
I said that all of my life, too, until I saw the camera charm, and then I was like, oh, I think I want that.
Julie C., what do you think of Cross Stitch Crazy? Our designs here in the UK differ from those in the US?
I like Cross Stitch Crazy, and I have some of the older copies, and I love Stitcherovia's designs in there, and I even have a Stitcherovia piece that I started 2 years ago.
It's like one of her oldest whips.
Yeah.
Minus Hunter's stocking.
I think they might be in the same bag, but it's the Let It Snow one with the skaters. I love it, and I need to finish it.
Fair Sky Stitcher, how old is Ronny? She's so cute.
She's 12.
And acts like she's 5. She's young and spry. Rose asked, Chelsea, do you have a swing for cash? Yeah.
He doesn't like it.
No, I've got a swing, I've got rockers, I've got Mickey Mouse things that I just got him where he can hit. No, he doesn't like it. He likes this swing right here. I have that tummy time mat that he loves to lay on, and he hits all the stuff. He likes that, but other than that, no. He doesn't like it. I just had my husband go out and buy the Mickey Mouse rocker yesterday, hoping that he would like it, and he just... Okay. Also, what would you estimate the cost of fancy floss versus DMC for an average size project?
Well, it depends, because once you start getting into fancy floss, you'll have leftovers from a project that you can use for another project.
Yeah.
So it's all relative.
Yeah.
I mean,
And the price of DMC is going up, so...
I love my fancy floss.
I do too. I think I'm going to sign up for one of those Floss of the Month clubs. I've been saying that for ever now, but I really am.
Like Tricia's Nest Egg or
yeah,
something?
they send you alphabetically whatever floss brand you want, a certain amount each month. And I think I'm going to do that. Just to build up my stash, why not? Lisa, where is Black Cat Stitchery located? We went there this week.
Winter Harbor.
When did we go there?
Last Saturday after the video.
Oh, last Saturday.
And she forgot to bring her haul.
Yeah, I'll bring it next week. I'm so sorry. Christy, what fabric do you use for punch needle, and have you given up on quilting?
Weaver's cloth. No, we have not given up on quilting. We keep talking about our next one, but since little Floyd over here has arrived, it's a little bit more difficult to
get a sewing machine right here. It's and when you have the thing basted to push it through, it might be a little bit harder. But no, we haven't given up on it. Weaver's cloth is what we use for she heard that you can get that at Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby. They have in the Hobby Lobby section, they have something that's called punch needle cloth. Remember in that package?
Yeah, but
it looked weird compared to what we use.
Yeah,
so,
this is really flat and smooth.
Yes. Okay. Mare Bear stitching maybe. When finishing, do you cut the sticky board to the same size as the chart, or do you wrap the fabric around it? She leaves a border around the stitching.
Oh, right, yes.
She uses a very small border though. She doesn't like a lot of extra fabric showing, and then you wrap the fabric around the back,
so
and you hot glue or however you want to do it. To the back of the sticky board. The sticky board, the adhesive side, is to the back of your stitching.
You can do it the other way though if you want to do that.
Yes. Okay. And an itch to cross stitch. Do you think you'll take up scrapbooking to document all these important milestones? Well, I had a scrapbook made for me, which was awesome. So I'm going to start putting things in there, and then I have to figure out what I'm going to do after that. Yes, I need to go
digital.
Yeah, a lot of people are doing digital now, but I have all those paper crafts from when I was into card making, so I don't know.
And I have enough paper that we could
decorate the whole world. Stacks of paper. Craft and Bev, do you have projects kitted up but not started yet, and typically how many do you have?
I don't have any kitted up that I have not started.
Really?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
No.
I
don't
have
kit them up
3 or
until
4.
I start them.
I have 3 or 4.
But I do have quite a few projects started, so I
She
think I counted I have like 40 whips.
She also likes to she likes to switch out colors in her chart, so kitting something up for her would be, like, she can't just look at the chart and say, oh, I need all these floss colors that are listed, because she's going to switch them up anyway, so kitting them up would kind of be, right? You wouldn't need to. Okay, Melanie wanted to know what kind of dog is Ronny.
She's a Jack Russell.
Yes. Chipmunk chaser, eater. Marina, when you add your dogs or chickens to a pattern, do you borrow from another chart?
I think that when I've added dogs that weren't there, I just used the same dog that was there, but just changed the colors, right?
Yeah.
And
yes.
Did I add a chicken? What did you do for a chicken? Where did you get a chicken from?
I added one from Lizzie Cates, I think.
Okay.
Yes. Kim, the aqua and gray fabric, how'd you get it that way? Aqua fabric, we used aqua Rit dye, just lightly dipped it in there. And then for the gray fabric,
we have gray Monaco that we coffee tea dye.
Yes, and it makes it that grungy color. Jinmo wanted to know, does your back hurt leaning over with the extra weight? Sometimes, yes.
Mine too.
Right. She was talking about the baby, not that.
Well, sometimes Ronny gets heavy.
Stitching Nani had, those. She had a cat just like Calvin, and her dad accidentally ran him over. And
Oh my goodness.
he was digging the hole to bury the kitty and found him watching him dig the hole. And I thought that you had a similar story that you could share. Okay, so I'll share it. So Mom, when she was a child, had a monkey named Gary, and they had the monkey and the dog outside eating a bowl of mashed potatoes. And
My grandmother had given the dog the leftover mashed potatoes, and the monkey got on top of the bowl and was holding the dog off with his hand, and the dog bit him.
so they thought he was dead, so they wrapped him up, and my grandpa was preparing to bury him, right? And
No, we were leaving, and he was out by where we kept our garbage cans so that my dad could bury him, and he was scratching his way out of the paper.
And then they still had a monkey. He had handicaps after that, though. He threw his poop a lot after that. Probably because he's a monkey and his name is Gary. Probably that. Okay, what other kind of animals did you have? Didn't you have a raccoon?
Yes, we had a pet raccoon for a while, a bunny.
What was the raccoon's name?
Oh gosh, I don't even remember. And I don't remember the bunny's name either.
Roger.
And we had a St. Bernard that had 15 puppies.
And you kept him?
No, only 12 lived, and they,
Sold him?
yeah, or gave them
my
away. I don't know.
goodness.
I was young.
Gary. All right, Carla, you've mentioned your kids' names, but what's the birth order?
Mine?
Yes, Rhett is the oldest, then me, then Parker, Tanner, Hunter. And you'll know that because when one of them is in trouble, she goes, Parker, Tanner, Hunter, whatever your name is. And I know that that's normal because I do the same thing. Okay, Allison, do you use Fancy Floss on wordplay charts or DMC?
I did mine a long time ago, and I think I used DMC.
I use the Fancy Floss that I have. If I don't have it, I substitute it for DMC.
Because they're so tiny.
The charts don't give you a conversion to the DMC, so you just kind of do backwards research with all those charts online that do DMC to Fancy Floss. You just go Fancy Floss to DMC. How have you grown potatoes in pots?
I just got big pots. You did it too.
Or a Rubbermaid container. I used a Rubbermaid container and you drill
we
holes
use
in the
those.
bottom.
Yes, those bins like you buy at the store. We buy into potatoes in bins. They're
I
great.
got them at Goodwill, so they were cheaper than what you'd purchase at Walmart. And you drill holes in the bottom, put some
Rocks in the bottom, didn't we?
Yeah, I put like plastic, so
Okay.
it wasn't as heavy. Yep. All right, and Kathleen, how do you center your design on a sticky board, and can you pick it up after you've placed it if you need to replace
Yes, yes, you can. And I usually try to like figure out where it goes, and then I start at the top and lay it down, and then usually it's straight.
it? Okay.
Sometimes it's a little off, but
Yeah.
you know.
Who's looking? All right, do you have any announcements?
Oh, Chelsea and I are going to be at the Midwest Stitching Retreat in Minnesota in May of next year.
May 3rd through the 5th. If you are not a member already, you can get into Michelle's Facebook page for Midwest Stitchers. Is that what it's called?
Midwest Stitchers or Midwest Stitchers Retreat. And Michelle Rudy, Farm Girl, is the one who does this.
She's like
And-
our idol. We're excited. And she's going to be teaching a class. I'm going to be supervising.
Yes, so we're very excited.
She's very excited. She's very nervous, as you can tell. She's excited. She's just very nervous. Okay, so more information on that through her Facebook page. So go and just request.
Yes, we don't know any of the details, but you can get those on that Facebook page when signups are, things like that.
Yep, I think it's like October 1st or something like that.
Okay.
Don't quote me. Allegedly. Okay. All right, and then that's all we have. So previous finishes, what do you have?
I have this from the, what was this? Year in Chalk. Sorry. Confused.
Hands-on design, urine chalk.
And this, I think, was a September, but I like this one in August, so. And it's on a pedestal frame that I got at Michael's.
His bink fell out.
And then, since I took this down, I thought I'd show it to you one more time before I put it away. It's the Bless Our Home finished with that truck. And I just love this. So summery.
Where'd you get the truck from?
Big Lots.
Big Lots.
And then I used yellow, red, and blue gingham ribbons and daisies, and
it's just on a grapevine wreath, and it's tied to it and hot glued.
but I took it down to put it away because all my sunflower stuff is up. So
Yeah.
and then I have a finish this week, and I had to paint the shutter because it didn't look good on the brown. So I painted it, and then I distressed it with some sandpaper, and I used chalk paint. I did 2 coats with a brush. I didn't have any spray paint, and I didn't want to go to the store. But at the top, I used a white sunflower. I used black gingham ribbon and red gingham ribbon, and this is on my blog today, and it shows all the different colors that I used in the different words that I did.
I understand I can't get this closer because there's a chandelier here. So if you go to her blog, you'll see close-up pictures of it, and you'll be able to see.
It's so
See
cute.
better.
It looks
Love
so
it.
great on the white. And that's my finish.
And then all of those are interchangeable, so she's able to put all
Yes,
the
I used
seasons on
ribbon
there.
I glued 2 ribbons on the back of each one, so I tied them between the rungs of the shutter. So I tried to use magnets, and it just, you couldn't get a flat enough surface for it to stay. So I did use a magnet to hold on the bow and the flower at the top.
Okay. I've got whips. So one of my whips is my punch needle.
I do have one whip.
My pennies are almost done. So stupid me, I changed out the colors. We just went to Hobby Lobby and I picked out some colors, and Mom helped me to finish the pennies because I didn't like what was charted. And I used up all of my green, and I didn't write it down anywhere, and I didn't keep the little tag that told me what color I used. So now
I think
have
it's
to
731.
So now I have to take this to Hobby Lobby and match it up. She can look at a color and know which DMC it is, which is kind of sickening. Just
It
kidding.
just means I'm old, I guess.
I'm going to go through the rest of mine, and then you're going to show yours, right?
I only have one.
Okay. Lizzie Kate's Mary String. I was desperately trying to finish this week. Almost done. And this is on the aqua fabric that we dyed with Rit dye, yes. The stockings were hung, so this is By the Chimney by Country Cottage Needleworks.
You almost done?
Yes. I have the with care, and then the bottom border. Last night I worked on our PC Pumpkin Hollow Farms. I love seeing all of you join in on this. It's awesome. I got some more of the roof done. And then I had to swing the babies. And then
You can't stitch standing up.
it's hard. I do the punch needle standing up though. I put it like on my dresser. And then I worked some more on PC Queen Bee. I realized that I ran out of a color, so I went to the store to get it, and then I can work on it now. I love it on this fabric. I do.
It's very pretty.
Okay, that's all my whips.
Okay, so because I am doing the next Chalk on the Farm, I only stitched a little bit on the Farmhouse Christmas. I got like part of the tree done and
This is part 7.
the border. I need to do the house, and
I love the border on this. It's cute.
they're all like that.
I haven't done them yet. I'm waiting.
And then this was my haul from when we went to the Black Cat. I took this box, and I've just been, these are my Chalk on the Farm threads.
You need one of those, what are they called? Kelly's making them.
Bitsy Bob.
Yeah, Bitsy Bob.
I don't know.
This is real. This is real life.
So those are the colors for the next Chalk on the Farm.
You can't see any, right? So I can hold it closer. Ooh.
And I'm almost done stitching the big piece, and I just have to do the little piece, and I have to say it's my favorite so far, and it's amazing. You'll
I love it.
Mhm.
I absolutely love it. Is that a whip too?
No, these are my Halloween, because we remember we were
Oh.
supposed to bring our Halloween whips because we asked that question. So are we doing that now?
Yep.
So Chelsea forgot to bring her Halloween whips, but I'll show you mine.
It'd just be easier if I just moved in, because the amount of stuff that I bring, I need a trailer for all the stuff that I bring.
This is Spirits and Spells from With Thy Needle and Thread. I don't have that many Halloween whips. I had more fall. That was one of my Mania starts, and this also was one of my Mania starts. What is this one? Double Double?
Double Double by Prairie Schooler.
This was Amelia start last year.
Ooh, this is cute. Halloween greeting, Teresa Kogut.
I need to get back to that. I remember starting that in San Diego. This is Pumpkin Farm from With Thy Needle and Thread. This one is all done in DMC, so this must be one of our older charts. That was also a Mania start from last year, not this year. So I need to get back to these. Plum Street,
The
Adams Family.
That's cute.
This was also a Mania start last year. And then October 31st from With Thy Needle and Thread.
This one you've been actively working on,
Yes.
her apron.
That's the one I'm really trying to finish.
This is big.
Yes, it's very big. And there's still another tree to go.
That's big.
And then the Bobbing for Pumpkins from With Thy Needle and Thread. And I don't know if you remember my finish of Chelsea's last year, but I have all the same stuff to finish mine.
The witch sign. Okay.
So those are all my Halloween whips.
Perfect. And I'll bring my notes next week for you. Sorry. Okay.
And then when we went to the Black Cat, Chelsea forgot her haul, but she did get a couple of really cute punch needle pieces. And then I needed some more chalk, so I ordered this to go along with the chalk thread because I didn't get enough when I was at the store. But that's Waxing Moon Patriotic. And remember we got the Halloween ones.
She's the
like
Halloween
that.
ones too. Okay.
And then we have a winner for the
Pumpkins for sale. So all of you answered
from
about
Little
your...
House Needleworks. We love reading all your answers.
The winner for that is Ellen Helms. So Ellen, if you could get a hold of us, our emails are listed in the description box below. Just put both of us on there so one of us gets it with the brain. And she'll ship that out to you. So congratulations. And thank you guys all for answering and all your kind words and comments. I love reading every single one of them every week. It's the best part of my week.
So one of our viewers, Debbie, sent us this hands-on design White Christmas Noel chart because she had bought two. She sent us a really cute card, and she also sent us postage to mail this to one of you when you win it.
Thanks, Debbie.
So
I want them to answer what their most exotic pet is because we heard about your monkey and your raccoon. Raymond the raccoon and Gary the monkey. So that's what I want to hear about. That's what I want to read about this week.
I wish I could remember the rooster's name too.
Oh my goodness. She's terrified of my rooster because when she was little, they had to tie kitchen rags around her ankles.
They used to put rubber bands and kitchen rags around my ankles because he would attack my ankles when I tried to ride my tricycle. The things that I remember.
Oh. So Raymond the raccoon, Gary the monkey, and you don't remember the rooster?
No, I don't remember his name.
Roger.
So if you could tell us your
Most exotic pet that you've had? I would love to hear about it. I know it's not stitching related, but hey. Okay.
And we'll pick a winner next week. And thank you so much, Debbie, for sending us that. We appreciate it very much.
Okay, so as well as the beautiful garlands from Rich, Cash received some gifts this week from Jackie. So she knit him this amazing hat, and it is amazingly soft.
She put it on him today. It's so cute.
It is adorable. And then look at these little leggings with the choo-choo on the butt. I love them. I was really excited about that. And she got me a Ray Dunn 4th of July mug. I'm excited about that. I have all
They
this...
knew you were going to have cash that day.
Yeah. Okay. Are we done yet? I have to show you. So I feel like you guys think I'm like Michael Jackson and hiding my baby from you. This is just the easiest way for us to be able to film and him not be crying and stuff because some people are offended if he cries. I know. Those are those dislike buttons.
And Nancy at the Inspired Needle, we know you only watched Live PD to see the hot cops. So.
Oh, did you guys watch it last night? Because I did. There was a lot of drama last night. All right, so he's all smushed up in here. He is growing so much, so he had his 1 month checkup. He's got mom's hair in his mouth. He had his 1 month checkup. He rolled over for her. I was like, oh my, I'm taking him for ice cream right now. Like, he rolled over for the doctor. He's still sleeping. So Cash is getting really big. He's huge now. Right? Oh, he loves being on Flosstube every week. He loves all the gifts and everything that you guys have given them. He's going to be cranky now. But thank you all for your kind words and saying how good I
look. You want to stick the
look.
hat on him?
Yeah.
So she can see it?
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Oh. Whoop, there you go. Look how cutie. He's gonna hate us when we're older. Yep. Okay. All right, guys, that is all we have for this week. So again, Ellen, get a hold of us. 2 places are better than 1, and we will ship that right out to you. And then for the hands-on design chart that you're able to win this week, I want to know what the most exotic animal you've had is.
And be a subscriber, like our video, and hit the notification button so you get notifications about the videos. Follow us on Instagram at Priscilla Blaine, at Chelsea356, Priscilla's2000 on Facebook, and Priscilla's2000.blogspot.com, where you can see more of everything that we do. And if you didn't see the recipe for chicken caprese that I posted, go make it because it's good.
So good. So
it's on my blog.
Really easy. I made it last night for my family and everybody loved it.
Yeah, it takes like 20 minutes and you're
and
got dinner.
My family's like hers where they don't like tomatoes and they ate it, no problem. So try it. And thank you to everybody making her yard sauce and tagging us in it. You hitting, Mom? We love it. We love reading everything. So thank you so much. And we will see you guys next week.
Bye.